Welcome back everybody to Saurus 001's channel. This is Dual Universe. This has just been released on September 27th. The version 1.0 has been released and it is now live. The servers are live. It is a subscription pay-to-play game. The idea is you just basically build your empire and sell products and things like that, and build ships, do PvP, mine asteroids, ship to ship sort of thing. And we have the planet map. And then from there, there's a system map. And this hasn't been implemented yet, but there is a space map as well that is coming to the game. There's going to be plenty and plenty of space once it's actually got the systems sorted out. So you can zoom in, as you can see each one of these planets has little moons around them, and if we go to a different planet we can center the map on there. This one has moons and so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure all of these have moons. Yep, these moons. And this little blue circle here is the safe zone. Outside the safe zone we have these planets here. This is Tiamat. This is in the PvP zone, so if you go out there you're probably going to get shot. Well, at least I would, because I have very low skills at the moment, but then again the game's only really just started, so practically everyone has low skills at the moment. Doesn't stop them from shooting each other though. I'm going to basically be a... Hang on, let me just get back over here. I'm going to basically just be an industrialist, because I like to play these sorts of games as an industrialist. And if I can click on Haven, there we go. I'll center the map there. And this is the planet that I am on. This is a moon, actually. The moon is the moon of Alioth. There's a sanctuary moon, Alioth moon 4 as well. But yeah, you can basically jump between these moons and stuff like that, and yeah. So the idea is that if we just center ourselves on here, the idea is that each one of these little square things is a territory unit that you can claim. And you have marketplaces where you can go. If we just center the map here, this is a market, and it's got, let's just take a look, not map, market. The market has all this stuff here. It's kind of a bit like Eve when it comes to this sort of thing. There's not really a huge amount of products and stuff at the moment, but then again, when Eve started, it started small like this as well. So anyway, there's honeycomb material, which you use to build your ships, and everything basically is made out of honeycomb material. This is my base that I've started with. I got given this base because I started as a Kickstarter in this game, and they gave me this base. I bought this ship. It was like 221,000 or something to buy the ship. This is a racer that you also get given at the beginning. You get to choose your type of racer, but you basically hold F to get into a ship or a racer or something like that, and accelerate away and off you go, sort of thing, you know. So the racers can get you around to markets and stuff until you get a ship, and then once you have a ship and all these little angle things coming off it, it tells you the velocity, trajectory and stuff. And believe me, you need to know that sort of thing in this game, because it's based on physics, and if you don't have that sort of stuff figured out, then you're going to crash and you're not going to have a very good time. But anyway, this thing is my atmospheric vessel. So it can't go into space or anything, but it can just basically take off and travel to other parts of this planet, which, as you can see, It moves at quite a decent rate. It's only 450 kilometers an hour. But the planets are about a tenth the scale of a normal world as well. Maybe even a hundredth the scale. So 380 kilometers an hour, you got to multiply that by like the 100 or whatever that the actual planet size is to compensate. The gravity seems about the same as a normal, this is like a 1G world sort of thing. And you have to compensate for gravity whenever you're landing on a new planet or whatever. If you don't have enough thrusters, you're never getting off that world, sort of thing. So take your territory claim unit with you if you're going to a new world. So I'm just going to slow down here. There we go. Get out of the ship. And so these are like the atmospheric thrusters and things. You hit H on anything and it tells you what it is, what it does. You can read these descriptions later if you want to pause the video. But there's basically stabilizers and all sorts of stuff that you can get for your ship. You need most of this stuff to build your ship. This is crafting. You make scrap so that you can repair your ship and stuff like that. There are elements, industry elements, basic industry. I've already got one of these small assembly lines over here. This thing here, and you can tell it what to build and it will build that sort of thing for you. Available productions only. Schematic Bank, right, so you got these things called schematics in this, and I will show you what they do. So basically you put your schematics in here, whichever ones will fit. Well, this is the frustrating thing. Sometimes it won't let you move schematics unless you do it one at a time, sort of thing. Alright, so you put your schematics in the schematic bank, and then you go show, oh well, doesn't seem like there's anything here that we can do at the moment, but let's take a look. Industry and infrastructure elements, basic assembly line medium. We're going to need one of these in order to build medium things. It's the uncommon assembly line. You need uncommon screws. These are the Tech 2 materials that you need for this sort of thing. So there's like 4 tiers or 5 tiers of different materials in the game. And yeah, so I want to get a new item container. It's a basic container. I want a small container if it's possible. You make these parcel containers and they're used for missions, and I will show you. This is the schematic bank, so you can make any schematic that you want. So basically what you do is you look up the item that you're looking for. So we've got elements, we've got surrogate station, VR sort of thing. So you look this up, it tells you what you need. You inspect the item, it tells you how you build it. That's the schematic that you need, tier 1 M element schematic, and it tells you where you can build it, which you can build it in the nanocrafter or basic assembly line small. This is the basic assembly line small. I already have one of these VR stations, and I'll just show you what these VR stations can do. So I'll come up here because I've got a VR station. So these surrogate VR stations, this is the Hyperion Public. This is a private sort of surrogate station, but there's a big ship museum, an alien exchange, small ships museum, medium museum, space station contest museum. So these are all made by Ophelia. Ophelia is the owner of practically everything in the game, and this is a private one, but I'm just going to show you the ship museum once it actually connects. So all of these are the big ships that you can get in the game, and as you can see, they are quite big. You can see all the weaponry and everything on them. Lasers, ammo containers, big fuel pods, thrusters, and it just basically gives you an idea of how to build these sorts of ships. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like that one just looks like a houseboat sort of thing, you know. The big old thrusters. Look at the size of those thrusters. It's huge, extra large thrusters. And this guy, this is the Titan. And yeah, but how cool is that? So that's just some of the ships that you can get. Oh, and if you want to take a look inside, you step on one of these pads, boom, you're inside. And you can take a look around. These are all fuel tanks. Those are space fuel tanks. Those are atmospheric fuel tanks. And if we come over here, we can go upstairs. And you can see the warp drive. The warp drive here. Yeah. And Ophelia owns that. This is where you would pilot the ship from. That's the Titan's piloting seat. And if we head out this way, we can go upstairs again. Now all these ships can be repaired on the fly, so you can actually crew them with like 20 or 30 people. And I mean real people, like none of this AI sort of stuff. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I think I did. Yeah, must have gone the wrong way. But you can crew them with real people. Oh, here it is. This is outside on the deck. You can land a whole bunch of ships here, and they dock onto the vessel itself. And here's the command deck. So, oh, we can't get in there. That's alright, but that's the command deck. And that will allow you to tell people incoming and outgoing sort of thing, you know. But that's the sort of thing. You can come and take a look at all these ships. Now that we've done that, let's get out of this surrogate session. And there are other ships as well. So this is the Mediumships Museum. We'll just connect into this now. Alright, so these are the medium ships. Let's just take a look around. So this is about the sized vessel that you want to start thinking about getting when you get into the game. But it will be a while before you can actually get something like this. It will be a little while, that's for sure. But yeah, these are the sorts of things that you can get in the game. Construct. Yeah, you can't actually, I don't think you can actually take a copy of these. No, you can't. But this is a UFO type one. How cool is that? It's a UFO. All this medium stuff. That's a nice looking vessel. I like this one over here. This is my favourite. Unfortunately, you can't really take a look inside them. But yeah, they have competitions and things of ships that you want to see. So let's take a look around here. Oh, here we go. Here's one we can get inside. This is a transport by the look of it. Yeah, this is a transport. It's like a bus. It's a taxi service bus. You can actually do like taxi services and charge people like bus fares and stuff to take them between planets and things like that. That's something that's entirely possible in this game. So a bus is something that's very useful because there's probably, I don't know, about 10,000 people or something playing at the moment, and they all need to get around. So here we go. Let's jump down here. And this is a slightly bigger medium-sized vessel. That's almost burgeoning on a capital vessel. But yeah, all these sorts of things here. And let's go and take a look at the small ships. Okay, so this is the Small Ship Museum. And these are basically UEF designed ships. UEF is obviously United Earth Federation. The idea of the game is that the Earth was about to get destroyed by a neutron star colliding with our own star, and we got on an arc ship with our best and brightest and travelled to a new star system. See, that one should be in the Medium Museum. But you can see these are brakes, and these are the adjusters, and these are the hover vessel things so that when it lands near the ground it can actually stay steady. These are the thrusters, big old thrusters, because it is a spaceship, which means it basically needs 360 degrees movement, you know. So yeah, but this one, you're not allowed to board this construct. I wasn't going to board this construct. This is actually not a bad vessel. Very sleek design, as you can see. Someone put a lot of effort into this one, smoothing it out and stuff. Someone put a lot of effort into that. This is more the sort of design you'll see kicking around. People build things like this all the time. And there's Plutus. But yeah, these are the... So this has just got some small engines. Well, medium engines. Those are medium engines. But it's just got a couple of those and a rocket booster on the back. It's got some ailerons here so that it can turn in the atmosphere. Ailerons and stabilizers. These are the adjusters on the side, these little things here, the little round things. And yeah, the rest of it is just actually, you know, lights and things like that. And you smooth out the voxels to make them look like this. But yeah, it looks pretty sleek. This is Plutus. This is one of the better ships that you can get. That's if a filler ever puts the blueprint forward on the market. But yeah, it's got brakes everywhere. Brakes everywhere. Yeah, and these are the hover engines, or the atmospheric hover engines on the bottom, so that when it lands, it'll be able to stop. And all those brakes just stop it from drifting sideways and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the sort of thing that you need. I'm pretty sure that that is a brake up there, a very big brake or something. It might actually be the hyperdrive. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a little one for kicking around in. That looks like a hyperdrive, doesn't it? Look at this. Thrusters everywhere. All these ships. But you get the idea anyway. If you want to come in and take a look at some of these ship museums, you know, it's just all you have to do is buy the game, hit a subscription, and that is a Stratios. You know, EVE Online, that's what that is. That's a Stratios. Yeah, it's the sort of thing that you don't really see too often. So in this game, you double tap forward and hold forward to move around faster. Your jetpack actually gets you around a lot faster. As you can see, this is me with my jetpack. Look at all these different designs. So many of them. That is pretty cool. It's got some serious lights. There's some braking thrusters there. But yeah. Oh, this one reminds me of something. Can't remember what ship that reminds me of, but it reminds me of a ship. Oh yeah, the Myrmidon. That looks like a Myrmidon. Starfighter. TIE Fighter, I mean. Yeah. Air balloon. Ha! That's pretty cool. It's like an air balloon. But anyway. So yeah, come and take a look at these ships. They're pretty cool. And I've just unlocked a new talent. Let's get out of here. That's the next thing that I'll show you in this game. Is the talents themselves. But yeah, there's also tutorials. You can do tutorials, based weapons, voxel tools, all these sorts of things that will show you how to do all this stuff. And there are challenges which will pay you money for completing them. The space delivery challenge and the air delivery challenge. There is also missions. You can actually make missions. It's kind of like making a contract in EVE Online, except you can do job missions. So look, there's a taxi near Haven 13. Bulldog. So you basically ask for a taxi. Someone comes and picks you up. And you give them a reward for picking you up and taking you wherever you need to go. Scan your tile. Hello, I scan your tile for now on Aliath. Yeah, so this guy comes in and scans your tile for you. And this one is Kill Greasy. Show me video proof you killed him. Kill Greasy. I shall do as you command. Brew will find you and capture your mission hauler again. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Kill Greasy. So this guy's offering a 1 million reward to kill Greasy, which is, you know, it's a human-made mission and all that sort of thing. This is a rescue unit, so they come and they pick you up. Yeah, they'll come and pick you up. So you need help. Blah 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 blah. So they come and help you out and pick you up and stuff like that. asteroid locations. They want asteroid locations, and they pay you for locating asteroid locations, and that's practically the sort of things that you can do with that. But the hauling missions, as you can see, I've already created a hauling mission and had it completed. So the hauling missions basically require you to package your product wherever you've bought it, and then set up a hauling mission from point A to point B, sort of thing. Now, what I did was I got this box delivered yesterday. So what I did was I set up a hauling mission. You say hauling, you go retrieve from market, but what I actually did was move between markets because I wasn't sure how it worked. You go, well, I just set it up 1 week, but it happened almost immediately. So say that you need to go from Alioth Alioth District 1, and then you select your package. You've got your packaged good here, if that's the market, and you select your package in there, and then you set the destination as the market that you want it moved to, which for me, my closest market is Haven 13. So I'd want it moved from there to Haven 13. And then you go reward and collateral, and you say reward. You can even do reward per kilometer. Collateral is, make sure that you put the collateral as more than the value of the goods that you're shipping. So just make sure that you do that, because if you lose your goods, at least you get your cash back, you know. And then you just hit create mission, and I think it took like an hour or something for someone to move it for me, and that way I didn't have to muck around going all the way out to Alioth to pick up my thing and then bring it all the way back to Haven, and it was just much easier to get someone else to move it for me. It only cost me like 20 grand for the mission, and someone snapped it up like that. There was just someone that did it straight away, sort of thing. So it's really handy knowing how to do that. So this is the wallet. You can have territories. You can have a headquarters up to 3 that don't cost you anything. 500,000 feet is taken automatically from a territory's account every 7 days. You can check the status of each territory and fund its account if necessary, up to 13 weeks provision. Personal territories set as headquarters, up to 3 can go inactive, but like others, they are safe from abandonment. So basically, the territory that I've started with, this one will never go inactive. Well, it will go inactive, but it's safe from abandonment, sort of thing. So if I wanted to deposit money in here, you just deposit money in there, but I don't need to deposit anything in there at the moment because this is basically one of my free territories. Operations, you can transfer money between recipients, so it's just basically like a cash transfer sort of thing between 2 different things, and you've got your log of what you've bought and sold in here. It's not really very in-depth any at the moment because the game's basically only just started, but yeah, it's pretty good. So sell order fulfilled. Someone has bought all of my static core unit S on market Haven 13. They bought them for 20,000 each. As you can see, one of them was 20,000. And these static core units, I did the math on it yesterday, they only cost me about 4,000 to make. So I've basically just made 16,000 out of making these static core units, so I might actually make a few more of those and sell them on the market, because I only put them up, what is that, like an hour ago. Yeah, so they sold pretty damn quickly, which I think is impressive. However, the amount that they're on the market for at the moment, let's take a look. This is the market. So you type in static core, Yeah, so they're on the market at 89,500 in this area, but if you set this to all, it will show you. See, this guy's buying them at 29,000 at the market Aliath District 6. It expires in 18 hours. So if I were to sell some more of these, I could actually make quite a decent little profit. But as I said, I did the math. They cost about 4,000 to make, and yeah, if you can sell them for 20,000 each, it's pretty freaking good, I reckon. I am buying them at 3,500, in case anyone wants to sell them to me at that price, because they might be able to get the minerals cheaper and produce them cheaper than I can. But as for now, static core unit S, done. So if I inspect this item, it will tell me the production. It can be made in a basic assembly line S, and the schematic that is needed is a core unit S schematic. So the core unit S schematic is made by going in here, finding core unit S schematic, base cost 25,000 per batch, base quantity is 5 per batch, so if I'm to make 2 of those, it will cost me 50,000, and that will give me 10 of these. So that means it's an extra 5,000 to make one of them, which, 20,000, 5,000 to make one. Yeah, so that's 25,000 per batch. And if we just start making those schematics, that should be good to go. Okay, so you don't actually need those schematics to make these things, though, because you can go in here, these static cores, you can make them through here. Active container. Right, so we want basic components, basic power systems, basic core system, and basic standard frame. So I'll show you how this works. We're just going to pull the pure aluminium, pure iron. Actually, we don't even need to do that, come to think of it. 100. 130. You hold shift while you're moving something to move it in stacks. So we want to grab all this stuff. Now what we need is more polycarbonate and more ALFE to begin with. We're probably going to need more steel as well. So that's what you do. Go into here, ALFE. We're going to make like 4 of those. And that'll take 10 minutes. Then we're going to make, I don't know, like 10 of these. There we go, basic connectors. Basic core systems will require the basic components, which will be, we're going to make like 100 of those. And then we should be able to make basic power systems, basic connectors. Yeah, I'm not sure that we're going to have enough ALFE actually. Just going to do that and add that ALFE up there. Going to get some basic power systems, right? We've got the basic connectors. So we want to make like 25 of those. The basic core system, got 100 basic components. We need to make 5 of those, which means we need more polycarbonate plastic. Gonna make 300 litres of that. And then we're gonna make 5 of those. And basic standard frame, we need some more silicon. And Going to make that as well. And then we're going to make 5 of those. Now, let's just check. So we've got basic components. Done. Basic power system. Done. Basic core system. Done. Basic standard frame. Done. So we should be able to make another 5 of those. And all of these materials that I got, I basically got for free because I was just picking up stuff on my land. But eventually stuff on your land does run out. And then you just wait. So what's that going to take? 10 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, hour 25, hour 35, hour 50. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours 45. So it's going to take about 2 hours 45 to produce all 5 of those. Now you can set up production chains for this sort of thing. But you need the schematics to do the things that you need to do. Where did my schematics go? Oh, that's right, I put them in here. Ha. So this is product material schematic. We should be able to make tier 1 product material for this, but for the moment, containers. So we've got a basic container. There is no out container for this thing yet. So I have to get another medium container delivered if possible. So I'm going to find another medium container. Container, item containers, extra small, large containers. No, I just want medium containers, basic container. Right, so let's search all of this. I'll show you how to do this. So sell orders, 275,000 they want for those. Ooh, ow, e, ooh. Oh, that's expensive. Damn. Pretty sure that's not what I paid for my last one. Pretty sure that's not what I paid for my last one. But if we just get one of these, so we sort this by distance. So that's 80,000 they want for it. Boo. But here's the thing. You sort by distance, 80,000 is the price that they want for it, right? How the hell did he get 10 million of those? 91,000. This is 49,900. Now you don't have to be a genius to figure out that you can save 30,000 by buying this one. So what you do is you buy this. This is Market Alias District 6. So you buy this, just one of them, and I'll show you how this works. So you go into storage, Alias District 5, and pack items. Alias to Haven. Okay. Now, I'll show you how this works. If we make a mission, create a hauling mission, hauling, retrieve from market. Description. Elioth to Haven. Oh, hang on. No, we want market to market. It's much easier if you do it market to market because then people don't really have a problem with doing it. So we're just going to do it as 24 hours. And it's Alioth District 6. Select package, Alioth to Haven. That's the package that we just made. Destination, Haven, 13. Right, reward and collateral. We're going to put this for 10,000. Reward per kilometers is 3.38. Collateral, what did it cost us? It cost us like 50,000, so I'll put it up at 60,000. And Alioth to Haven, market 13. Alioth 6. Haven market, and you create the mission. There you go. And now if anyone wants a mission, they can take a look at that. And that's actually quite a good reward when you consider the other rewards that are here. So people will take a look at that and they'll go, you know, that's actually not too bad because all I have to do is go to Alioth Market 6 and then take it straight to Haven Market 13, and you know that's actually not bad. It's only 60k collateral and it's 10k reward, so there will be someone who will take that, and they get reputation for that sort of thing as well, and they also get an achievement at this point in the game for doing that sort of thing. So yeah, but that's pretty cool, right? So you can set up your own missions. You can take missions as well if you want to do missions. So basically, someone has to do that within 24 hours. The status of it is taken. Someone has already taken the mission. Yep, someone has already taken the mission. So that was fast. That was really fast. So someone's already doing this. Oh no, oh, it didn't say. Okay, I thought it said taken. Huh, it said the status of that mission was taken. Huh. Anyway, so we've just had our talents. This is the talent tree. So I'm basically working on assembly, medium proficiency, chemical industry proficiency, all the basic proficiencies for my industry production. This is all that I'm doing. I'm going to be a honeycomb manufacturer. So I'm going to have honeycomb of all different types. I'm also going to make a little bit of fuel to get rid of my extra oxygen and hydrogen when I have it. But yes, I'm basically doing all this. Then we're going to have chemical industries, metalwork industries, all that sort of thing. I do need to earn a little bit more cash, but that will just come in time. So I still got 26,000. Reward was placed in escrow. Why did that? Oh, the hell? Why did that charge me twice? Why is that doing that twice? That's better. Alright. So, I set up these schematics. I set up this new container. And I set up a mission. So that all cost me about 110,000. I'm back down to 26,000. But if you'll see here, I made 100,000 from those 4 static core units that I made earlier. So I'll make this money back in no time. And if anyone wants to sell me some static core units, because I do have orders up, there's black pattern steel, blue pattern steel, in case people want to sell me these. These are very popular. I know because I was in the beta and there was people that were buying them all the time. These static core units, I want to buy 20 of them, and that'll be 70,000. And I'm still trying to sell this stuff at a price per unit of 35. Let's just take a look. Expected gain. I'm not even sure that I want to sell that anymore, eh? Not even sure that I want to sell that anymore. So we're expected to gain 14,000. The total taxes is 10. Total cost is 10. Average lowest selling price 47.65. Average highest buying price. Wow. Is that really what they're buying it for? Oh god. That can't be right. Okay, so that's 14,000. I'm actually just gonna delete that order. I don't need that order there anymore. I want to hang on to that carbon if I can. So you can do these missions here. These are done by Affiliate. And this is a 15-ton, 10 kiloliter mission, 180,000. Takes 36k to do it, but these are aileron parts, and you only have to deliver them 1.13 SU away. Well, 14.74 SU is where it starts, but you only have to deliver them 1.13 SU. And yeah, you get 180k for doing that. It's 10 kiloliters though, which I'm pretty sure that your inventory will not take. Yeah, see, that's 2,900, so you get 4,000 kiloliters there. But that's 10 kiloliters for that mission. Yeah, but it costs you 36,000 to do, and it's just basically deliver the aileron parts. So you want volume, sort by volume. These are the ones that you can do. These are 9.8 K, and you basically just pick it up, drive it over to the next place, and drop it off, and there you go. That's it, done. So if you sort these by reward, that's the best mission that you can do, and these obviously are the other ones that you can do, but that's an iron shipment, 87.5 tons, only costs you 22k. Reward is 110k. You have to travel 9.12 SU. But yeah, if you go from there to there, office supplies. So reward. These are the easier ones to do. Anyway, I digress. The other thing that I need to show you guys is the organizations. I do not have an organization, but you can search for organizations, and yeah, there's all these organizations that yeah, units, armor coming soon, test, freedom, flag, jewel. All of these are organizations that you can join. And yeah, so basically you just look at their manifesto. If you want to join them, you click on them or something. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what manifesto. So take a look. No manifesto. Well, that's not going to help then, is it? What about this one? That's got no manifesto either. These ones are all recruiting though. So if you want, you can get an achievement by just transferring like that amount. Cannot transfer less than 1,000. Oh well, let's give him 1,000 then. Get an achievement just from transferring. See, investor. I was reading the achievements yesterday, so I knew that was actually possible. And yeah, that's basically it. And search the state. Not sure how you actually join these. Oh, there we go. So you double click it, apply myself. So I most work for the benefit. Federal security team enforce laws agreed upon by fellow allies. Open applications for any organisation leaders and their trusted legates, as well as anyone interested in helping enforce the state's law or simply being a citizen under the protection of the state. Apply myself. I'm not actually going to apply, but you guys get the idea anyway. So it's kind of like the corporations in Eve. I don't need a corporation. Like in Eve, I have my own corporation, so I'm not really too worried about that. So we have to select an organization. Construct slots are used by organizations to deploy constructs in their name. You only have 10 construct slots that you can lend to any organization. Note that once validated, you won't be able to take back lent slots from an organization for 30 days. No renewal is needed. Lent slots remain until you decide to make a change. So yeah, I'm not actually going to lend out my slots to anyone because I want my slots. Thank you very much. Yeah. So that's basically it. You've got the report bug function down here. There's RDMs, which I am not sure how these work. Someone else can do a video on that and show you how they work. But I'm not going to do a video on that. I don't know how they work. I've never even bothered using them. Obviously, you've got your achievements. I've got about 20% across the board so far, but there are some pretty damned hard stuff to get. This is the hint section. It'll just tell you what you can do and the things that you can do. And yeah, that's hints. We've shown you the map. And organizations we've shown you. I think that about covers it. Oh, this is the codex. The codex will tell you all the stuff that you need to know. If there's anything that you need to know, just look it up in here. It's pretty thorough. Some of it's not exactly clear, but it's thorough enough. And that's the windowed codex in case you want to keep the codex out while you're trying to figure out how to do something. Got your chat window. Contacts, obviously, it's just you search your contacts, you add contacts, that sort of thing. There'll be an overview, tells you your current balance, your constructs, your territories, your linked container range, calibration charges and charge regeneration, 4 hours 57 minutes. The calibration charges. So these things, you can calibrate them. So you hit the calibrate button and you start with your calibration, and what you need to do is draw like a line out to, well, let's go out to here. You've got to hold the button in, and you see how it's got different areas there. Well, if we were to scan say this area here, what you're looking for is a place of density. See, there's not really much density around there. So let's try over in this direction. No. We'll go out this way. No. Go out this way. There's not really much that we can do here. See, basically the idea is that you scan around to find the best production you can. Target density. You gotta find the best density that you can. So it looks like this is actually the best point that we have for that we can afford with the battery we've got. So calibration gain is plus 34%. Just finish that off. And next calibration from 23 hours. Right. So that's going to be mining bauxite at a base rate of 55 litres. Efficiency is 79%, calibration is 100%, and optimal is 100%. So if we go to the next one, we're going to have to calibrate this one as well. Okay, we're going to start. And it's basically the same again. This time we'll go out this way. Okay, so that looks like a density area there. And take a look around here. Set the final calibration point somewhere around here. Gonna be around here somewhere, so that'll do. That would have been a nice place to get. Anyway, alright, so that's doing 55 calibration. Right, so production rate is 43.5 litres an hour. Do the same thing again for this one. It's just like a mini game, you know. Okay, let's start. Okay, line. We go out to here. Out to here. And down to here. No, so there's definitely something over here. Let's try there. Right, this is a nice little area of density. Somewhere in here would be good. I think that'll do right about there. Calibration gain 34%. Okay, it's 2600 litres. We got 8 out of 35 charges left. Production rate is 43.05 litres an hour. Oh, that's interesting. Why are they respawning? They shouldn't be respawning. Bizarre. They're not meant to respawn. Okay, so this one is going to be coal. This is the first one that I tried. Okay, we're going to go with a line. That to about here. See which direction's more density. You go out to here. No. Yeah, let's... We're not really going to find anything good by the look of it. Yeah. Alright, we're going to have to set the final calibration point anyway. We don't really have anywhere good. Should have done my calibration over here. Yeah, that'll have to do. Yeah, see, that would have been nice. We could have got that place up there. Oh well, no calibration gain this time. So 43.05 litres an hour. Once again, efficiency 79%. Yeah, so running for 37 minutes, 23 hours, 23 seconds, and it just dumps the stuff. Well, this one dumps it in here. So there's coal going in there, and I just drop it straight over here into here, and that's the sort of thing that gets done around here. So if I harvest this carbon rock, boom, and we can dump that coal in there, and then this is the refiner. We make one, and that should produce some coal in here when it's done anyway. Yeah, so when you calibrate, apparently it makes little skittles around the outside. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, it does. It makes skittles when you calibrate. So, if you enjoy these videos, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.